Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The third mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to cultivate responsibility and learn ways to protect the safety and integrity of individuals, couples, families, and society. I'm determined not to engage in sexual relations without love and a long-term commitment. To preserve the happiness of myself and others, I am determined to respect my commitments and the commitments of others. I will do everything in my power to protect children from sexual abuse and to prevent couples and families from being broken by sexual misconduct. For our Dharma lesson, we've been reading Everything We Do Matters by the Venerable Wuling. We're continuing in Chapter 9, Climate Change. With our thoughts, we create our world. Hurdles to overcome. We have to view the whole picture. Climate change, peak energy, aquifer depletion, soil degradation, and overpopulation, everything is interrelated. In nature, if you tinker with one aspect, all the others are also impacted. We cannot ignore any of these other elephants, for to do so will put at risk whatever good we might do regarding the others. If we're going to have any positive influence on climate change and peak energy, we have to recognize these other eventual crises as well and incorporate solutions for all of them as we quickly adapt to our new reality. As the Buddha said, everything is interconnected. Nothing exists on its own. Cognitive dissonance. When faced with information that is drastically different from what one believes to be true, the tension has to be resolved through choosing either the familiar belief or the proposed new one. Most people will go with the belief they are familiar with. When people, hearing about global warming and peak oil, look around and see that everything looks normal and feels that their lives are not that much affected, they tend to dismiss the new perspective. Yes, the price of gas and food has increased, but surely that's just due to increased demand and corporate price gouging. Yes, the weather is unusual, but that's normal. Yes, the ice is melting in Greenland, the Arctic, and in high mountain glaciers, but that could just be a temporary occurrence. It's like putting a frog in an uncovered pot of water, placing the pot on the stove, and turning up the heat. Because the temperature increase is gradual, the frog keeps adapting to the increasing heat until it is too late and the frog is boiled to death. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.